What's up, everybody? This is Worldwide Wolf TV. This your boy Maptastic. I think we gonna call this Canelo Caught a Body. Also, I'm gonna give you some updates on Double Impact 2 URL's latest event that they're getting ready to do. It's gonna be on June 24th. Now, first off, let's start off with Double Impact 2 before we get into this card. Double Impact 2 in URL's eyes is basically perceived as the all-star game of URL. Basically, it's the best, it's the most star-studded card on the whole entire year. Night of main events is usually one-on-ones. Summer Madness is like the WrestleMania Super Bowl of the URL. But Double Impact 2 is basically the top guys, the most popular guys of right now. You know, as far as the last 6 months and the previous year is concerned. That's why it's placed on the 6 month. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's like the halfway mark of the URL. So I'm pretty much waiting for it. I ain't gonna really care about who's gonna be in it, but they got a lot of people to choose from. You know what I'm saying? As far as last year, in the last 6 months, I mean, in the last few months is concerned, got a lot of people to choose from. You know, I know Sue Surf's not gonna be there. Sue Surf's not gonna be there because he's locked up, free to wave. Av might not be there because he's trying to focus more on his music, and that's cool. So Av, you keep on doing your thing. If you do decide to go on there, then Av and Briz being put up against Rum Nitty and Ill Will would be awesome. But other than that, let's get right into this fight card. Starting off, we got Joseph Diaz Jr. versus Manuel Tino Alvila. Joseph Diaz Jr. was 23-0 with 13 KOs, and Manuel Tino Alvila was 22-0 with 8 KOs. Joseph Diaz Jr. picked up the win by unanimous decision, which makes him 24-0 with 13 knockouts. Then you got the welterweights. Lucas Matisse, 37-4 with 34 KOs against Emmanuel Taylor with a 20-4 record with 14 KOs. Lucas Matisse, he got the KO in the 5th round. So now he's 38-4 with 35 KOs. And Emmanuel Taylor is 20-5 with 14 KOs. Next up, we got the middleweights and the co-main event. David Lemieux, 37-3 with 33 knockouts, versus Marcos Reyes, 35-4 with 26 knockouts. This was a 10-round match, and it was a backstory included into this fight as well, because Marcos Reyes was Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.'s ace sparring partner. Marcos Reyes lost in 10 rounds. David Lemieux, he won. A lot of people, the judges were saying 9-1 basically. Letterman's scorecard, Harold Letterman, he said it was 9-1 as well. And, you know, they gave him the win. David Lemieux, 38-3 with 33 knockouts, and Marcos Reyes 35-5 with 26 knockouts in a 10-round co-main event. Let's go to the super middleweight championship main event fight. The feature match on the card, Canelo Alvarez versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Canelo Alvarez, 48 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 34 knockouts versus Julio Cesar Chavez, who had 50 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw with 32 knockouts, 12 rounds for the middleweight champion, for the super middleweight championship of the world. And Canelo Alvarez took Julio Cesar Chavez all 12 rounds. Now, that doesn't mean that he came back. That doesn't mean that it was a debatable fight. No, he body bagged him for 12 straight rounds. There was no chance for Julio Cesar Chavez to survive. Basically, he was surviving, and there was nothing for him to do. He looked 4'6", basically, in that fight. He looked like 4 feet 6 inches tall, because he did not come prepared at all. Like, Julio got drugged, got beat to the dirt by Canelo Alvarez. It was nothing for us to do. But after the fight, we did get something special. Gennady Golovkin makes a grand entrance to the ring, and he basically reiterates what Canelo's saying. Both of these two will be fighting September the 16th to unify the championship. You know what I'm saying? And this is what HBO wanted. This is what the world wanted. So now we're going to get it within the span of maybe 5 months. No, within the span of 3 months. 3 or 4 months. So like they got 3 or 4 months preparation. Not to mention it's gonna be a ton of press conferences that's gonna be there. But yeah, be on the lookout for that fight. I'm also on the lookout for Ward Kovalev too. But Crawford Diaz is going to be another fight that's going to pop up as well on May 20th. Boxing's doing it big right now. Shout out to boxing. Shout out to all the YouTube bloggers, Main Man, Made Man, Boxing Ego, Dante's Boxing Nation, Travis Gotti. All the YouTube bloggers. If I didn't say your name, it's because I can't pronounce it. Holla at your boy. This is Worldwide Wolf TV. This your boy Mabtastic signing off. Deuces.